welcome back to the Chaotic Corp podcast, where we review any streaming shows, and we take this season by season. Last season we did The Mandalorian season 2. This season we are doing Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We had just watched the first episode here with two special other guests, but before I introduce them, let me take it to my partner in crime here.
Hello, welcome back. It's Jordan here. Welcome back to our Season 3 podcast. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been. We haven't really been putting out Resistance Radio and all that, other stuff. We're working on it. People are getting different equipment ready and all that. I got a job, and yeah, it's been crazy. Whereas like with my job, like before, I was at Amazon, I got 3 days off like consecutively. I was able to work on stuff. And this, I only get 2 days off every other weekend, which I'm not really complaining. It's just that I don't really have too much time, or off days to work on solely just these.
I totally forgot that you were doing Amazon like during seasons 1 and 2. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. But yeah, that was fun. Anyway, we're going to go to introduce our guests. I can introduce our first one, Jordan, and you can introduce the second one if that's how you like to tackle this.
Go ahead.
Our first guest, you've seen him before. He's been on a few episodes of the last season, and I think he's been on an episode or two of Resistance Radio. He's also been on some videos of ours. Please welcome Alpha Scorch. We refer to him as Alpha. Alpha, if you want to...
Popping, everybody.
There you go. All right, Jordan.
There he is. Our second guest here has never been here before, so this is his first time. Please give a warm welcome to Scott.
Hello, people of the internet.
Yeah, Scott here. He's
the wild card of our group.
He's a late. He's a late addition. He's it's pretty solid because not first day, but like one of the early days in, he gave us like a whole list of things that we need to do with the channel. So he's like our unofficial like manager. In a way,
you should be paid more.
No one gets paid until I get paid, Alpha.
Be like 2 cents at most.
How are we gonna like split 1 penny that YouTube gives us? We're gonna tax us on like 1 penny.
They literally, YouTube a few months ago literally hit us with, we could like put ads on your channel, but you're not gonna earn anything from it. And I'm like,
yeah,
cool.
That really upset me.
I was really
gave me
pissed.
hope. It gave me hope, and then I was like, wait, no, there's the YouTube Insider program that we haven't signed up for. And I was like, yeah. So
yeah, that's something. But we're still living the dream here. Anyway, let's get on to topic with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah, does anyone else? I usually take like the narrative like throughout the the episode that we've watched, but I'm willing to give someone else the ropes to that, whoever wants to step up.
I would actually love to go through the backstory of who the U.S. agent is, if you all would care to hear about that.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. By the way, this is major spoilers. The idea of this is to watch the episode and then listen to this podcast. So,
So if you're not watching it, please leave.
Yes. So you haven't watched the first episode of...
spoil it for yourself.
Yeah, if you haven't watched the first episode of, Falcon the Winter Soldier, I want you to come back because I want you to listen to this. But, and if you're one of those people who, like, don't care about spoilers or you really want to hear spoilers, I don't understand you, but you're also welcome here.
Bunch of idiots.
Nah, don't call them idiots.
No, we love you all.
Yeah.
Of course.
So
but, Go ahead, Scott.
Alright, so the U.S. agent, he first appeared in Captain America number 323, and then he takes on the mantle of Captain America in issue 333. In this issue 333, you learn about his backstory. His full name is actually John Walker. He was a military soldier who wasn't really doing much. He was basically cutting potatoes and just doing his normal stuff. Then what happens is he wants to become a hero, like his brother who tragically died in Vietnam. So what happens is he goes to this place called the Power Broker, and he gets a somewhat similar treatment that Steve Rogers got. And what happens is he's going to like this wrestling thing, and he meets this guy, and this guy takes him, and he basically turns him into the character known as Super Patriot, and he is essentially going against Captain America, doing like making him look bad, faking fights with him and all that. It really is an interesting character. Later on, and I'm not going to spoil anything for all you avid comic readers out there, later on he actually takes up the mantle of Captain America in issue 333. And he actually has like 30 issues of him being Captain America, and it's really cool to see him because he's a much more different version, and like everybody knows it. Like Spider-Man, like, oh man, this guy's really different. He's a much more violent and all that. Then what happens is him and Captain America team up to fight one of his old foes, and it's really cool. And then something happens to John Walker, aka the other Captain America. And then through government, like brainwashing and all that, he becomes the U.S. agent. Now, I'm curious to see if they're going to touch on his backstory at all on the show, if he's just going to jump right into the role of Captain America, or if he's just going to go straight into U.S. agent. So I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on that.
Yeah, that ending scene really threw me through a loop. I was like kind of like pissed because I wanted.
Same.
Like I think the whole narrative is Falcon kind of like building up his character to where he believes that he deserves that, like the shield is finally his. That he builds up to that character. When he gave it back, and I'm like, okay, I understand. I accept that choice that character made. It makes sense. But then what's in the government was like, yo, we got a new guy.
Yeah,
I was
put the switches on
I
him.
was kind of pissed. I was
actually shocked at how fast they introduced that character. Like I was a little shocked at like they were like, boom, he's right there. Like in the first episode too.
Yeah. Man, it's yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah, of course.
Go ahead, absolutely.
I would, in a way, after thinking about it, I would kind of understand what the government is going for, like trying to find a new symbol of peace for the world. Since we saw a bunch of crime going around across other countries and stuff.
Yeah.
But like trying to build a new Captain America. It's just wrong. Like we're talking about Captain America, the World War II hero who went in numerous battles and like helped win the war basically before he was put on ice.
I think it's just what people are used to.
Yeah, and like they need to sometimes people just need to understand sometimes you can't bring back an old symbol of peace when you already have the people who are trying to do their best without the other symbols of peace going on. Like we already know some of the Avengers are mostly just scattered now. Mostly the big three: Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America. Rest in peace, Tony Stark. We all saw him die. Thor, he went off with the Guardians of the Galaxy. By the way, they're thinking about doing a new movie called Thor: Love and Thunder. By the way,
Alpha, that's already been confirmed, buddy.
That's been announced.
Interesting to see.
Yeah,
that's been announced. They've already released pictures of Natalie Portman. Apparently, she's ripped. People. Have you guys seen
I just found this out yesterday. I was trying to say it for the
Alpha.
podcast.
Are you using Internet Explorer?
No, God, no.
Not even used that new Firefox.
Dude,
No,
if he's using Internet Explorer, bro, he's back in 2019.
Bro,
I just didn't spend enough time on the internet, okay?
But still, if you spend enough time on YouTube, I feel like you would learn something like that. That's just me, though.
Man, all I see on YouTube is a bunch of anime and Star Wars, okay?
Mine's a bit of a mix like that, too, but,
Yeah, me and Jordan share a YouTube account, and it's full of spoils for Attack on Titan. It's so bad. It's so bad.
That's why I don't use
all
it
your
that
favorite
much.
TV shows.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's They just spoiled my favorite TV show. Time to just delete the account.
See, that's why I went to go see Infinity. No, sorry, Endgame. Like right off the bat was I knew that like with all the Marvel stuff that was on my social medias, I was like, dude, I'm gonna get spoiled like somehow, and I wanted to witness this thing for myself. So I found a really crappy ticket in like the front row of a movie theater, and I was like, you know what? Screw it, I'm going tonight. And it was like opening. I don't think it was opening night. I think it was like the day after. I'm not entirely sure, but
Still just as good, Chief. People would kill for that.
yeah, it was either the night of or the night after. But I went. It was great. It was a great film. But back to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It was interesting to see how heroes and such get paid. Which they don't apparently through like goodwill or whatever. But that was always like a thought, like, yo, how do these people get paid for what they do? I mean, like technically, like Iron Man doesn't really need to be paid because he's Iron Man, he's a billionaire. But like, what about everybody else? Like,
I just thought maybe. I mean, I figured maybe like the government paid them probably after like the Sokovian Accords. That was probably like officialized.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah,
but you also have to remember. You also have to remember that Falcon was against the Accords. You remember he was, he was technically a war criminal for the longest time, which surprises me that he's not like locked up. But then again, 5 years did pass, and a lot of things changed. So, you know.
He did. He did help. Handle tangle with Thanos. So like they can't just lock him up in the same. And the same with Bucky, aka the Winter Soldier. Like, sure, he done some things, but he made up for it by like he went to Wakanda to find peace, and then he came back to fight a war that he was meant to fight in.
Here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that is that the government, especially in Marvel movies, is a real pain because you're sitting there saying, "Oh, Falcon helped like fight Thanos and all that." You know, maybe they gave him a pardon, which that may be true, but it's also keep this in mind. There was an alien invasion on New York.
Yeah.
And they were planning on taking the entire thing over, and that was one of their main things. Was like, yo, a bunch of people died in New York. That was the aliens' fault. I get them being pissed about Ultron because that was like something created by technically the Avengers or a member of the Avengers. Yeah. But the aliens in New York, huh?
Dude,
they stopped
don't forget, that. Like they were gonna nuke New York, and I don't think that was really the government. That was like Shield, and I don't really think Shield. Part of the government, they might be. I don't know, but you know, either.
Hold on for the whole Ultron thing. Let's not sit here and pretend the government would try to done the exact same thing. Let's not sit here and pretend
create Ultron.
No,
they
just
will like create
their own AI.
Yeah, created something to try to defend the Earth. But like
I'm going to be honest with you.
The government was just guilt tripping like the Avengers and stuff.
Which
everybody was guilt tripping them instead of just like thanking them for the job they was doing. Because if let's face it, if they wasn't around Thanos and all them Loki, they would been took over Earth.
Well, what's interesting is that Thanos, he wouldn't have really taken over the Earth. In his twisted mind, he actually would have saved us by getting rid of half of everything, literally. And I didn't realize this. Like half of everything went, like fish and like other living creatures died. I didn't even realize that when
they didn't really go into that deep about it. Yeah, I know what you mean, Scott.
Yeah.
And they
I understand helping out the wealthy and the poor, helping out the poor and stuff, but like the rich people still have families as well. You can't just get rid of them, no matter how smucky they act. If y'all understand what I'm saying,
I think we do. Can we talk about the opening scene for Bucky, bro?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. He was still the Winter Soldier, and I knew it was because I could hear the music, the little eerie music that they play, like they did in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. And I was like, wow, this is a flashback, and I was like getting like it was pretty scary because I was like, I totally forgot that he did all this stuff, that he was like actually literally brainwashed into doing like bad things.
Right.
And I think we're going to see a lot more of that too as the show goes on. Like we're going to see more of his backstory and more of like who he was. And I think they will do that with like his little notebook with like all those names in there. I think they should really explore that. And if they don't, I think it'd be a waste of a good plot.
That notebook is a copy from Green Arrow. I just want to point that out. But anyway,
what is it? Wait, no, tell me what is it?
So Green Arrow, like the way that the whole show started was that Oliver like came back from the island and he had this whole notebook full of names, and he would hunt those people down and say, "You have failed this city," and shoot them with an arrow.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I feel like this notebook has the same function.
That's the Oliver Queen. That's the Oliver Queen I respected a lot.
Listen, we're going to the DC. I just want to make that one little reference. That's we're getting a little too wild here. Get a little too wild.
But listen, like what I thought from that scene was like I thought like Bucky was working for the government, trying to take down any remaining Hydra operators.
See, I thought that too. I thought that too.
Yeah.
Because like the way he said "Hail Hydra" was kind of weird to me. I thought he was like mocking them, like "Hail Hydra,"
right?
Like get wrecked. But apparently that's not what it was. Apparently he was.
It was still pretty scary, bro.
Yeah, it was. He's definitely a monster.
Scary. I say it was pretty cool.
No, it was cool, but it was like scary because like he went through that, and like they made us forget because of all the other stuff that happened. They were like, oh, I forgot he did all that.
I can never forget Bucky's history because, like I said, he's my favorite. He's my favorite Marvel character by far.
I think Alpha missed the point, but the point is,
I didn't miss the point. Like he was just a trained assassin. I get that point.
No. It was just that what Jordan was trying to say was that going through these movies with Bucky, you kind of forget. Now with you focus on Bucky. It is a pass apparently, but like the average viewer kind of. They don't forget. They understand, this guy was an assassin. It's still in the back of their head, but their mindset, this guy, he's like that guy that was kind of like joking around with Falcon in that tiny car. And, you know what I mean? It was just, I hope you guys know what scene I'm referencing, so I don't sound like I'm
Captain America Civil War.
Yeah, that one.
War.
Yeah. They just, I don't know, you kind of just, subconsciously forget their past.
Yeah.
But then once you see what George was trying to say, once you see it get popped back up in your face, it's just kind of like, oh, I'm reminded all of a sudden that this exists.
Right. Yeah.
It's a really good narrative.
And also that one scene at the diner when he was talking about the old man's son. And that flashback.
Oh yeah, that was horrible.
Flashback, yeah, that was horrible.
It flew over my head when I was watching it. At first, I was like, "Wait."
Yeah.
I was like,
I saw the picture, and it took me a few seconds to realize that was the same guy from the flashback. Like, oh man.
And then he saw the old man's last name in his book, and I was like, "Damn, that's gonna suck."
He's got to tell him too. He might have to.
You gotta tell him. I feel like it might be the last person that he gets to do on his list, which would be with me, but still.
Yeah. It's a shame though because I thought they were going to go or the or what Hawkeye was doing in Endgame. I thought they were going to go into that with that character. You remember that? Like Endgame, Hawkeye was off in Japan fighting. I thought they were going to tie that into that, but I guess not.
They called him Ronin.
Well, he took off the mantle as Ronin. But
I don't think they ever really said that name in the film. But yeah, that was.
I don't think they really.
They never said the name, but it was actually his name. It was that's what actually they called him that.
Yeah, that was his character name, in the casting list, but they didn't really call him that in the movie. Still pretty cool though. Still pretty cool to show them bring out a different version of, Hawkeye.
I also like the throwback they did to the villain and one of the bad guys in Captain America Winter Soldier. You guys remember Batroc?
Huh?
I don't wait.
Batroc. He's the Brit. Like he was the guy. He was the guy that Falcon was fighting on the Air Force jet.
Yeah. You're
Was
right.
that the
You're right.
Leaper? Was that him? The same guy from the
Yeah, the
ship
Leap.
scene in the very
Yeah.
beginning of Civil War? Oh, I didn't realize that was him. Oh, that's
Winter
cool.
Soldier.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
a nice
I
name.
recognized him.
I thought I
Well,
recognized. I saw him.
Yeah, well, what recognized him the most was that he did that chest pound that he did when he started to
You're
attack. He did the
right.
exact same thing when he went up against Captain America.
Yes. That makes okay. Yeah. Damn. I can't believe that just flew over my head. Shit.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I watched Winter Soldier like a few times, so I can recognize Batroc from anywhere.
yeah, I gotta rewatch that movie. Real quick, what was everyone's favorite scene from the whole episode?
Oh.
Well, I do like the opening. I do like the opening scene where that one action scene where Falcon was trying to rescue that one U.S. operative.
Okay.
I have a lot actually.
Yeah.
I have like top 3. So you guys mind if I go through them?
No, of course.
That's
Go ahead.
Okay. The first one I really liked was when he was talking to the guy in like the museum of Captain America, and you saw like the original comic book cover. You saw like all the pictures.
Oh
of
yeah,
him, like,
I
all the
noticed that
suits.
immediately.
That was so cool. The second one I thought was when Bucky goes on the date with the girl. I thought that was a unique character development because he's like being honest with her, but she isn't taking it. She's like, I'm 106. I thought that was pretty ironic. And then the last scene when U.S. Agent gets revealed and he does that smile, and in the comic books that's like his trademark smile. So I'm very glad they did that and picked up on that. So good job, Disney. I see you.
It's always been Kevin Feige, bro.
Absolutely.
He will lead us to victory. What about you, Tristan?
I have to say, freaking, the scene we were just talking about earlier was Bucky's scene when he was going through and messing things up. It was just, it served as like both like, okay, cool action sequence and all that. I thought the choreography was pretty well done, but it also like reminded us like, dude, this dude, like, it just reminded us of the duality of this character. Because he wakes up from it like it's from a nightmare. That's clearly not who he is anymore, but he's still haunted by what he has done.
What I can say is that but like Bucky's life is kind of similar to Wanda's life because they were both like forced into Hydra, and they didn't have a choice in the hand. And like let's put some similarities in it. Like Bucky, he lost everyone from his past. He's 106 years old. And he's still breathing while the rest of his friends and family is gone. And same thing with Wanda. Wanda lost her family because of Stark's weaponry that was used, and lost her brother in Age of Ultron.
Hey, Alpha, real quick. I don't think she was forced into that. Her and her brother actually volunteered to do that.
Yeah.
And also in WandaVision, I haven't seen it yet. Do they reference the snap at all?
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Okay. Because they
I haven't seen
much
of it.
I want to watch it with you guys. I wanted to watch it with you guys.
That workout did it.
Up, Tristan.
I want to watch it with you guys. Just continues to watch. He bailed on me mid-episode, and then like a week later, he was like, "I already watched it."
No, is that
okay?
Wow.
Did I not say stop? Damn, cat's out of the bag. Anyway, my favorite scene is probably, when Bucky was introduced to. So, there we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did everyone?
I was also going to say I like the whole flashback they had with Bucky, the whole flashback, and plus like throughout the whole stuff with the date and then hanging out with the old man.
Yeah, those are pretty good scenes. Did everyone get?
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Al. Get it all out, bud.
All right, and also when Sam returned home to Louisiana to check out his sister and nephews.
Funny thing, what's the character's name again? It's
I forget.
Well, anyways, who I don't remember the actor's name that plays Sam Wilson, but he's actually
hold
from
on.
Louisiana, I
Oh,
believe.
that's cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
that
that's
is cool.
like where he was literally born. So I thought that was kind of cool.
It's like, is the character itself Falcon from Anthony Mackie?
I don't know anything about that. It could just be a reference to his like actual like actor. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Or they're probably just trying to make it like Sam Wilson's life similar to the actor's life. Like he lives in Louisiana. Like his father was like a famous fisherman. And he's went to the military, went after his family, his sister, his niece and nephews. I was about to say nieces.
Oof.
What I thought was interesting was that they made Red Wing his sidekick into a drone instead of an actual bird, which I thought was funny.
I liked that when they introduced that in.
Yeah,
They, like, modernized it.
I remember that Red Wing was an actual bird. I remember that.
I can just imagine like if he actually had a real bird doing all this stuff. Like PETA would have like a field day with them. Like, you put a bird in danger. Oh my god.
PETA's gonna have a field day with anybody. We're experiencing some technical difficulties here. I don't know what's happening. Hello, is everyone here?
There we go. Is everyone here? Sorry.
Was that just me, or was?
Yeah,
Like a connection. That was weird.
That was very weird.
Was,
Sorry for
Everyone
all
hear
of
my
our viewers.
everybody just was silent. Then all I hear is like Scott constantly
Yeah,
screaming.
Scott kept going on about what he was saying. He was mocking some character,
I was mocking
and then
PETA.
yeah, I heard, and then it was so weird. Did everyone get in what they wanted to say?
I did.
I also have a few things to say. Like the flag smashers. I feel like something big is gonna be related to them. Like we all saw from the trailer that Baron Zemo was going to be in here.
Right.
So
I don't know if they're going to be related to Baron Zemo, but
Yeah,
I mean, like it's just a theory. It's just a theory. Like two things: either everything's connected, and everything's just part of his whole plan to try to take down the next future heroes, or in a way, Baron Zemo's just going to come out of nowhere and force them into working with them when they don't want to.
The move. Now you got me talking, because the movie Baron Zemo versus the MCU Baron Zemo versus the comic book Baron Zemo is nothing alike.
Yeah,
Book Baron Zemo takes
Yeah, I know
things
that.
by
I've
force.
seen Baron Zemo through the comics.
Yeah, and he is very powerful. Baron Zemo in the MCU is mainly like intellectual. Like he plans all this out and makes sure that it goes his way, and he's really good at that. It's kind of like light Yagami, you know. So
yeah, from what we saw from Captain America's Civil War, Baron Zemo's family was killed in a few miles out from I forget the name of that city that the Avengers were when it was Sokovia.
Is it Sokovia? Was it?
No,
Sokovia?
I think it was Sokovia.
Yeah, it was Sokovia, because the Sokovian Accords and all that.
There was like his family's house was a few miles out of Sokovia, but it got like crushed in some rubble, and he was out. His family was in there, and he blamed the Avengers for it. He just wanted them to tear each other apart, which I feel like his whole plan was trying to turn the people and the government away from the Avengers, first to separate them. I think that was his whole plan. That was his whole entire plan. I know his plan was like separate the Avengers, have them fight each other. But I feel like he got like connections throughout the government and through the people to try to get them to hate each other. Yeah,
Probably.
and that's what led to the Accords.
Anyways, yeah. I think
wait on. Excuse me, can I say one more thing?
Yeah,
Is
sure.
that okay.
Good.
I have a theory. It's a small theory, but I have a theory about this new Captain America. I feel like he's some sort of small time spy for Baron Zemo.
Is that your theory?
Yeah, that's my theory. Like he just
Hold on to that
comes out of
theory.
nowhere. he comes out of nowhere, and I just find that to be very suspicious. Like, is he some type of spy? Are we going to find that out later on?
We'll probably hold on to that theory because we can definitely talk more about that probably in like the next episode because we'll learn a little bit more.
We'll probably figure out.
Too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a good episode.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna cut off Scott like that.
I was gonna say,
I'm so sorry, Scott.
No, you're fine.
No, he was like, Scott was like, I got a couple theories like about that, and you're like, that was a good episode. See you guys next week.
I didn't hear him. Go ahead, Scott.
So my theory is with that whole like the whole hacking scene, they could be relating to the Mad Bomber arc in the Captain America comics, where they had like developed this bomb in which it went off and it turned everybody crazy. They could be doing that. Another theory I had was that Zemo could also be. Oh, shoot, I just lost it. Shoot, hold on. Let's see here. Hold on, let me think about it.
That's the thing about like the whole bomb thing he was talking about.
Oh yeah,
talking about like
thank you.
Turn everybody crazy.
Another theory is that's is with Super Patriot, also known as U.S. Agent. He had like a whole task force of people to really make Captain America look bad, and he could be doing that as well, but that could be really stretching it. That was one of the things. So that could be interesting. I think in the next episode, we will see more of his backstory if they get into that of U.S. Agent. I'd love to see them do that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah. All right.
Like he kind of reminds me when like Flash Thompson was trying to be the new Spider-Man as Agent Venom. Anybody remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of reminds me of that, but like Flash Thompson was trying to actually be Spider-Man. Like what you're saying, Scott. Like this new Captain America's probably trying to make him look bad. But anyway, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Well, that was a great first episode of this season. We're gonna continue this later. We'll try to post every Saturday at like, I don't know, I have to set a time with Jordan. I want to say anywhere between 6 and 8 a.m. We'll probably land in the middle zone and say 7, but it'll definitely be sooner.
When does the next episode come out?
Probably Friday, I would say.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Okay.
Friday night.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say every Friday.
Yeah, so that we release the morning after, because we try to release like the day of before with like season 1 and I think part of season 2 of this podcast we tried, and it was just a complete nightmare because so many different things would happen to prevent said upload. So we just try to work. It was work. It was also that freaking software that we used. Don't recommend it to anybody. Can't even remember what the name was.
Forgot. I saw it the other day actually, but
Oh, it pisses me off. But yeah, that's it's been a good first episode. We'll be releasing every Saturday at probably 7 a.m. Until the show is finished. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Yes, sir.